Hey guys, I'm JP Anglo. I'm a chef from the Philippines and I am greatly honored to recreate all these beautiful dishes from our very well-respected food authors. So what I'm doing right now is called Pansit Choco en su tinta, basically squid ink with rice noodles from the book Republic of Taste by Ige Ramos.
This food, which uses squid ink, is an example of diverse gastronomic cultures coming together with contributions from the Chinese, Hokkien, Mexican, Indian, and Basque of Spain.
We're gonna start off with sauteing the bay leaf and the garlic. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil, a little bit of red onions, just roughly chop it. Then I'm gonna bring the heat up, then slowly cook it. With dried bay leaf, you wanna cook it so that the aroma comes out. On this pan here, I have some ginger. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the excess oil from the onions and garlic because I wanna fry these ginger and use it later for garnish. Slowly cook this. I'll lower the heat. Let me toast it a little bit more. Then I will add the squid ink. Low heat because I don't want to over reduce the squid ink. I will temper the squid ink with some vinegar. This is coconut vinegar. It's sour and sweet. Now I want to give it a taste because I want to see where it is. Quite nice. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of fish sauce. This is local Filipino fish sauce. I'm not gonna add any salt here. Ginger is almost ready. We have here some nice fresh baby squid. I want to be careful with this because I don't want to overcook the squid. Cook it slowly so that the flavor of the squid incorporates with the squid ink. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar to balance out the sourness, the saltiness, and then the sweetness. And of course the squid ink. So what you want to taste here first is really the squid ink, then the sourness from the coconut vinegar, then the saltiness from the fish sauce, and the sweetness from the sugar. So let's taste. It's really nice. Can you see that? Now, that's a good indication of that it's good sour. Turn off the heat. Then I'm gonna toss my noodles in. In the original cookbook of Ige Ramos, he just used sotanghon or vermicelli noodles. Now I'm adding a little bit of egg noodles for some texture. I did ask permission and he said it was okay. Rice noodles, egg noodles. Slowly toss it in. I actually got the idea of combining the egg noodles from one of our chefs while he was making staff meal. He just combined the two noodles, and when I was having a chat with Ige about his dish, and I just thought that, hey, egg noodles would be a nice twist to the original dish. So I'm just gonna garnish this with some julienne chilies, a little bit of red onions, some calamansi, let's add some fat, chicharron or pork crackling. It's so good. Final garnish, just some fried ginger on top. So there you go guys, our Pansit Choco en su tinta, squid ink with rice noodles and egg noodles, topped with pork crackling, fried ginger, roasted chilies, and a whole lot of love. Thank you. This dish we're making is from the late Doreen Fernandez from the book Tikim. I've actually learned how to make kinilaw from one of my mentors. What he did was he brought Doreen on a fishing trip and he made kinilaw for Doreen there. Kinilaw is our version of a ceviche, and the main ingredient to a good kinilaw is the vinegar. So what we have here is coconut vinegar. It's sour, sweet, yet not so sharp compared to other vinegars. What we got here is we have Spanish mackerel that we will add some calamansi and vinegar to freshen the fish. Then coconut vinegar in a bowl. I'm gonna strain it. The fish is nice and shiny again. I'll let this sit for a while. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna make a vinegar dressing. Just coconut vinegar, fresh ginger, brunoise red onions, and then a little bit of calamansi. This is what you call salted egg. Chopped salted egg to temper the coconut vinegar. If you have a very sour vinegar, you can add salted egg, you can add a little bit of coconut cream, or you can add a little bit of sugar. Just a touch. Let's add a little bit of sea salt. The first thing you want to taste in this dressing is really the vinegar. To follow is the calamansi, the sugar, then a little bit of sea salt. If you want a sweet dressing, then you add more sugar. If you want a salty dressing, you add more salt. Personally, I like it sour, salty, and then sweet on the very end. A little bit of black pepper. Let's add a little bit of freshly chopped garlic. Let's have a little kick. Chili. A little bit of green chili, just for color. And also for kick, I will add a little bit of ginger into our dressing. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, that's spicy. I'll add a little bit more vinegar, a little bit more sugar. I'm gonna flavor it into the fish so that all the flavors incorporate. When you do this, you add the vinegar before serving it. Best to eat right away because you don't want over-cured kinilaw. Just a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of black pepper, salted egg. Here you go, guys, our kinilaw or cured Spanish mackerel with spiced vinegar. So what you guys do is sprinkle some calamansi, get some of that ginger, some of that red onions, clean hands, dip it in the vinegar. It's good. Sourness of the coconut vinegar, the spices, the ginger, the calamansi. Where's the beer? This book is called Naimas, meaning delicious. It's by Chef Henny Season. It's funny because growing up as a chef, I've always just heard and read about Chef Henny, and here I am now trying to recreate her dish. So I do hope I give justice to it.
Good luck with the dinakdakan. It's a dish from Ilocos Sur that shows that the Ilocanos let nothing go to waste. And don't forget, use sukang Iloco. So enjoy and naimas!
This is called dinakdakan. It's made of pork snout, liver, that is just slightly cooked on the outside and then seasoned with vinegar. Let's start with the liver. We just want to char the liver on the outside. This is pork liver, pork snout. Then in this oil over here, that's garlic oil. I have here some chili that I'm just gonna coat with garlic oil. So basically I wanna grill all my ingredients, even this onion. Just slightly coat it with oil. I got here some pork skin that I wanna crisp up. Then using the oil, this flavored pork garlic oil, I'm just gonna pour it over our meat. Liver's okay. Again, I just want to cook the outside part. This is just pork brain that's been emulsified in pork oil. I just want the pork skin to be more crispy, so I'm just gonna finish it off over charcoal. I want it to be more pork snout and then a little bit of liver. I am going to make our dressing. Calamansi, liver, pork snout, red onions, a little bit of the garlic, and the pork brain. Not too much, because you don't want to overpower the meat. A touch of vinegar, sea salt, black pepper, lightly toss it. This is also great with beer. This is our pulutan or bar chow. The beauty of this dish is the texture from the pork snout and that flavor from your charred liver. This is not in the original recipe, but I'm just adding it for a little bit of crunch. Fat is always good. All right, this is our Dinakdakan from the book na Imas by Chef Henny Season. Maraming salamat po.